So, feel free to laugh or cry with what you're about to see. I decided, you know what? Let me keep picking different characters, you know? Let me just evolve a little bit. And I was like, okay, let me try this guy who handles the sniper rifle, right. Listen, man, is just take this as entertainment. That's all I got to say. Managed to learn a few things. But hopefully I'll get to a level of a more adequate viewership. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Trying to sound smart right now, but just like I said, just hopefully more laughing than crying. So I'm fine without getting that buff. I just gotta figure out if I can just aim well enough. A few things I've learned. I'm trying to figure out, right? Like, there's a weird moment where you can't shoot, and I think it happens when like you use his super, and then it goes away, so it just stops you from being able to shoot. So I get a lucky headshot there. It was only had 30 health left, so I could have shot him anywhere. I was like, I've never seen that character before, and I am just missing. So you know what? Let me play the objective. Team got 2, but we were behind. First time we claimed 2, and I just missed. And I just missed again. Oh man, I got the headshot there. Oh man, it's like it's weird. It's like you have a certain rhythm, and for some reason you just is it overguess, and then just like shoot right before you're gonna hit your target. And I don't understand, but I think that happens with a lot of people. It's like if you just waited a frame to pull the trigger, you probably would have got the nice shot. Or in that case, look, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed with myself. And I didn't understand why he even ducked. I was like, what's going on? Whole time he just tried to hit me with the super. So I believe the super just does piercing. It's like it's piercing while doing double damage, I want to say. Because it's 50 damage to the body. So right now I'm just doing 100. And I'm like, okay, let me just put damage on them. But right now I'm about to drop. And then I couldn't shoot right there. I couldn't shoot at all. I was confused. So I think when your super is going down, when it's like the timer runs out and you're going back to your normal kit, it just stops you from being able to shoot. I always wondered to myself, I got the assist, so I hit him, but it looked like I didn't. I always wondered to myself, games where headshots aren't instant kills, when you do double damage or do, like, come on, that I feel like none of that made sense. A couple of little shots didn't make sense. It's like, what, am I shooting you in your tricep or like your traps, right? Am I hitting you in your traps or something? Anyway, it's like I feel like when you do your buff, it should just be insta. But I don't even know. I don't even know if it's take 2 shots. Like if I was more accurate and it was just 2 shots to the face, then cool, it makes sense no matter what. But I'm not accurate anyway. But yeah, okay. You know what? I'm lying to y'all. I was actually trying to remember what I had thought of before. Okay, that now I remember. Games where the damage isn't like instant, where you get the headshot and then boom, that person's done. I feel like you should be able, like the hit and hurt boxes should be in a way where it's easier to get headshots. As you know, that might sound crazy, but think about it. If you're playing a game where headshots aren't one-shot kills, then it shouldn't be as devastating. But then it's like, okay, now I have to headshot you 2, 3 times, depending on the characters, of course. But it's like I have to headshot you this many times, and it's difficult. It's like the risk reward won't be there. So I feel like in order for the risk reward to be there, if headshots aren't one shot KOs, then it should be easier to get headshots. There was a game I played called Paladins, and it felt quite comfortable getting headshots in that game. But once again, they're not, one shot kills, not at all. So unless your character is in a special buff mode or something that's gonna allow it. But all right. So they shielded up. I'm just like, okay, let me just keep putting that damage out there. I don't know why they stayed there. That was different. And I'm getting sliced. It's funny. I managed to get away. Did I? I just don't know where to go, and that's the real problem. See? I was just like, if I can fall, I can get that health. Nope, I got hit in the hip. So that doesn't work. I was hoping I was gonna be able to put damage out on them. So I'm like, I don't know what just pushed me. Okay. I'm like thinking, okay, if a normal body shot is 50 and no. You go okay. You do like more damage zoomed in than not zoomed in. That's what I'm saying. So forgive me everybody, forgive me. You do more damage zoomed in than not zoomed in. So see right now, here's what I'm like just trying to test it out. See 25, 50 for the headshot, right? But if I was to boop, if I was to zoom in, then instead of 25 body damage, it would be 50 to the body. It would be 50 to the body, and it would be me getting crushed by that super. It would be 100 to the face. So I'm like, okay, is there any form of like quick scoping? Like, if I'm just gonna go for a body shot, can I just like quickly zoom in and then shoot? I'm just missing horrifically. So that's what I'm testing out here. I'm like, okay, it might be easier just to put the crosshairs on him and then just go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. See, I don't even know where the damage is coming from. See, right now I'm just confused, and it turns out it was coming from across the street. So I can see players that, take this character serious or take this game real serious. I can see them being quite devastating, just at least with L triggering, because all you need is like one shot to the face and then just be able to just quick scope or whatever. So I can see that being a thing. And then of course, if you got the super on, that's double damage. So. See, boom, see? That is dangerous. I'm gonna tell you right now, that is dangerous. So if you're gonna use this character, like Diago, if you're gonna use him and you're gonna use that super, just make sure you're in a great position. Make sure the enemies are in a nice visible area so you can go into your super and just be able to put those shots out there. Because the timer, in my opinion, isn't comfortable enough for a sniper, right? The timer that they have, they don't give you that much time to use all your shots. And then I got sliced in my spinal cord, so that's what it happens sometimes, these Jedis. And then, what do you call it? Yeah, I don't think they give you enough time as a sniper with those shots. And then when the super goes off, you're kind of just like, I don't know what that was. I felt like I should have got a hit marker. You're kind of just vulnerable, You're just like sitting there, not being able to fire. And I don't know if that was just, it's a me thing or if that's normal, but I'm like, okay, that's not a super, oh, I'm looking at the wrong, well, I'm still on top of my team. That's interesting. I was looking at the other guy. I was like, oh, I got 800 score, but still magically did the best out of my team. That's interesting. But anyway, yeah, I feel like that's too vulnerable for like a real firefight, so don't expect to just tap your super and then just start, let me just get damage out there. Pow, pow. Like, no, make sure at least there's a couple of enemies up front, then go into it and just burn it. Just like try to just get as many hits as possible, because after that one segment, you're not gonna get the chance to go look for another target. So either there's a tank in front of you, shoot it, or there is about 2 characters in front of you, then just go for the super and just start shooting. So that's my take on that. And make sure they're at a decent distance away so you can just fall back and wait for your super to go through its recovery. Alright, I think this might be the fun match. You'll understand what I mean by that. You'll understand. This guy is like Kenshin with a sniper. Or Kenshi. Yeah, the Mortal Kombat character. I said Kenshin is the Batosai, so I made that mistake. Yeah, I don't know what that was. It felt like my sensitivity just like changed or something. So I just put in shots in random parts of his body. Yeah, I was like, oh no. Then I'm getting shot by somebody else. I said, let me throw that. Barely threw it, which was the tragedy. Because I'll tell you right now. See, this is it. This is me trying to just like quick scope headshot as best as possible. But nah, it didn't work out. And then somebody ran into my mine. See, now, it's funny how that worked. Because if I had tossed it further ahead, that 1v1 would have been a little different. Or maybe it wouldn't have. Took out one of those clone drones. But for somebody to just accidentally run into it, that was hilarious. See, I'm trying my best. Oh, get away from me. Thank you, Wookie. What I really want to try, I'm a fan of the tanks or whatever, but I want to try other healers. But I guess I really need to dabble in the Jedis. I don't think I got a Jedi unlocked yet, though. There's only 2, right? I don't think I got one unlocked. But when I do. Or no, I think, or the girl? Maybe the girl is already available. I'm surprised nobody took me out before I was able to go get that health. Essentially, I'm going to just play with every character. Make some content with every character. And then, of course, when I have the time, I'm going to have my mains. Oh, 100. I must have shot him in his shoulder blade. That's crazy. See, if only that pillar was see-through, then you guys could have saw me miss another shot. Oh, see, you know what I hate about my luck? It's like, when it would have been a headshot, then something, you know? It's like, oh, they just got behind the wall. Now I hit the wall and it would have hit them in the, or they, shield or whatever. It's like my aim can suck so bad. It could suck so bad. Like, and then but then it's like the moment where they get protected, that's somehow I have this immaculate aim. It looks like I can't shoot through my teammate though. At first, when I noticed I got the hit, I was like, okay, cool. I just got to shoot at the same spot, right? And then I think that moment just makes me believe my teammate can body block. See, what I should have did was use my grapple, and I didn't. I should have just used my grapple, because what I would have did is definitely got me out of the way of the fire, and they would have had to try to, readjust their aim, and I should have been in a safe position by then. Now, thank you for watching. the travesty. I appreciate you guys being here. Hope you laughed at it. Don't worry, one day I'm gonna do some 360 quick scope, no scopes, and I'm gonna have 2 stopping power perks. G, G. Subscribe.